All right. Let's jump back into more KSP, shall we? I hope you enjoyed the Inspiration 4 and the subsequent kind of spaceflight discussion after that. Let's jump into KSP. We're doing a triple satellite mission. Try to nail 3 contracts in one. See if I can get enough money for that big SSTO. And then hopefully fix it early next week before Route 154 happens. So let's do it. So triple contract ride share SSTO mission. Mission mode part 220. Then GTA Hunt the Streamers after that. So sit back, relax, guys. Plenty more space, plenty more stream. I'll be right back in 1 second while we get Kerbal all fired up. Tell you what I do, man. Launch 3 satellite contracts at the same time, man. I'll tell you why, Hotbox. I'm good at communicating space. It's because engineers are not good at communicating space. I physically take the rocket science from the engineers and give that information to chat. What? No. Sometimes I source things or they're faxed. Look, I deal with the chat so the engineers don't have to. I have people skills. What the hell is wrong with you people? All right. I'll be right back 1 second. Sonic booms and Playa Linda were surprisingly loud. Nice. I mean, Snake, it should be. Heat shield's bigger than the shuttle's nose cone, isn't it? Just saying. All right. I'll be back 1 second. Then we go. Now that I have my coffee, I'm ready to watch Radar. Switch to Teleview. Well, she runs. Yeah. Yes, that is in fact running. Might have a little bit of fiery problems. The way he runs things, it won't last 100. Hot box. Nice, dude. Alright, so where we last left off, the crane broke. I gotta replace it, unfortunately. Everybody knows that. Of course we do, sir. Do satellites and spacecraft still actively rely on star trackers for navigation? Yes. Yes, they do. As a redundancy, there are other ways to do it, but yes. Alright. Well, the crane broke because obviously the crane broke, so I'm going to recover it. Then we're going to get a new crane out here to put this payload together. We left off on something breaking. Must be an EJ stream. Yeah, you know what broke? My patience for your crap. Got him. Sorry, guys, you can't order a McFlurry. Crane's broken. Any idea why it snapped? It bound up. That does happen. So, we'll get the new crane out there. Won't take very long. Put this payload together, get this triple mission done, and then have enough for the big boy. I just gotta fix the thing, too. I'll just go to DQ then. Okay. Get me something, okay? I need a banana split blizzard. Large. You know what? You know what? I can do better.
Hello?
Hey, you're on stream. Hey, I got a question.
What?
You want Dairy Queen?
I just had a cookie. Why?
Oh. I was gonna say, chat got talking about blizzards, and now I'm kind of hungry.
It's 9 o'clock at night. We're not getting Dairy Queen.
What? Why?
We have cookies.
We have cookies?
Yeah.
No, we have cookies at home.
Cookies over. I don't know. I don't think Dairy Queen's open this late, and I don't need it. You're a bad influence.
I'm hanging up on you. What the frick? I'm gonna take that crap. Get me, you better get me a sundae or something. So messed up. So what I'm hearing is that chat should have blizzards delivered to you. Oh, Jesus. No, no. Dairy Queen's closed. She's right. Just gonna drive our hangar gantry crane thing. Sorry, not from the U.S. What's Dairy Queen? Ice cream. It's an ice cream store. So, Benel, the thing that I'm talking about, a banana split blizzard, is basically if you take a banana split, you put it in a blender, you blend it up, basically into a frap. Like everything from a banana split. The bananas, the pineapple chunks, everything. And you put it in a blender and you blend it up and it's like a milkshake banana split. Yes, it's legendary. With the skin? No. Then put a shot of Kahula in it. It's not a bad idea. No, not with the skin. What the hell do you guys do over there? Do you guys even know what a banana split is? Pineapple in a banana split? It should have pineapples, it should have strawberries, it should have bananas, it should have Neapolitan. Or three scoops of whatever ice cream you want. And it should have sprinkles, it should have whipped cream on it. Does it put pineapple on a banana split? Ugh, you guys suck. The accent came in? You shut your mouth. You cut the banana the short way, right? No, not in a banana split. In an actual banana split, you cut the banana longitudinally, not transverse. Oh. Oh, you guys suck. Oh, God, I'm disgusted. You split the banana. Thank you, Yarg. Oh. Ugh, I can't believe you've done this. No, you sliced the... It's not called a banana splice, it's called a banana split, you psychopath. I can't handle the curve. Is this it? Let me see, Beno. No. No. Sprinkles or Jimmy's? Jimmy's, dude. Where's... it's so funny. I have to deal with this. I have to deal with these heathens. Ugh. This is terrible. Where the hell is Jimmy? Yes, there are always Jimmy's. Thank you, Jim. E. Do you have a deep fried banana? No. Why would you deep fry fruit? That's just... Read last. No, TJ. I don't like you right now. I don't want to read your last. You taunted ice cream in front of me. Oh, you'll drive 30 states to bring it over to me? Okay, no, that's fine. You can do that. Fried bananas are actually great. There we go. Thank you, Lunprod. Tempura fried banana is actually god tier. Alright, I could get down on that. That's fine. We're talking about ice cream, Abdallah. Do you have that over there? You have ice cream, right? These heathens don't know what type of ice cream they want. It's terrible. When they want to put banana in the ice cream, but they want to cut the banana like this, not the long way. It's unacceptable. 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 What is your favorite? DQ, Baskin Robbins, or Friendlies? Friendlies was good, but we don't have Friendlies around here anymore. I don't recall any place where I could go get a fried banana, Raphael. No. You make them at home. We have banana splits at home. Banana splits at home. Why would a Ford guy want a Jimmy? Jimmy is a sprinkle, damn it! Ugh. Watch Vice Grip Garage if you've binged Jennings Fleiken. Vice Grip Garage. Watch Derek. It's more of that. Your 100% favorite dessert is just plain frozen blueberries. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure someone's tried it somewhere, Raph. On the topic of dessert, I'm currently enjoying a New York cheesecake blizzard. What the frick? You freaking fricks! You freaking fricks! When will you learn? When will you learn? You've ruined desserts. Wait, are we taking the skin off or no? Yes, yeah, no. You don't fry a banana with this. Heathens. Freaks! All of you freaks! Freak. No. No. Look, you need to talk to your doctor. I'm sorry, guys. I don't care. I just thought it would be funny playing that up. I just want purpose. Bunch of savages in this chat. Alright, what's that? Cat the Leader says, congratulations to Inspiration 4 and SpaceX teams for the successful completion of their missions. This milestone ensures that we're on track for SpaceX Crew 3. Cool. See that satellite? We gotta take that satellite and we gotta put it in that thing, and then we gotta send it up. Then we gotta send it up there to that thing. SG, 2-month resub. Thanks, buddy. All right, let's ensure that we're properly aligned here. Do they have hoodsies? Yeah, of course. We've got a Neapolitan banana split with hot fudge, strawberry topping, and a cherry on a longitudinally sliced banana. Okay, well that's good. It's good to see. It's good to see that there's still some upstanding, patriotic Americans here that have their bananas split longitudinally. It's good that some people still believe in freedom. Sorry. Sorry. Man, no, but it's a pretty cool picture. A bunch of savages up in here. I'm sure that's good for it. Why does it always do that? I guess thunder is storm is thing. All right, let's go over here. Here we go. That's right, buddy. Have you ever had mochi ice cream? It's ice cream with beaten rice around it. That sounds okay. Not ideal. Not an ideal way to do this, to be honest. Rice cream, Lieutenant Dan, rice cream. Yeah, they do bind up there. Alright, ready? There we go. A little bouncy, but we got it. Man, that's one heck of a thunderstorm. Boy, I tell you what, that's one dang big old T-boomer, I tell you what. I ordered 2 banana splits so you can pick up yours during your road trip. You'll be close to Phoenix. No. No, I'm good. How much thunder do you want? Yes. About to be pretty windy up there, I tell you, if the radar is correct. Do we have another launch tonight? In game, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. That's fine. The UPS charged? Yep, okay. We sure artillery isn't going off outside or something? Man, those paratroopers are way off course. Those ROTC paratroopers way off course.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Here on EJ's stream, you get free screenings of the documentary Red Dawn. Ammunition. Remember, don't dial 911, dial 357. Anyway. Metroid, 47-month reset. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's good. That's good for it. Yeah, I might want to rethink where those jet engines are in a future design. Hey, Nazalik. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Payload is loaded. Payload is on board. Yeah, the Galaxy Quest departure. Yes, yes. Gotta put Herbal and Bill next to each other so they can sit here and contemplate why they built a base in a box canyon next to another base. Hey, yeah? You ever wonder why we're here? one of life's great mysteries, isn't it? You know, as far as I can tell, the only reason that we have a launch pad here is because they have a launch pad over there. And the only reason that they have a launch pad over there is because we have a launch pad over here. So even if we just took our launch pad and left, took everything and packed up and left, they would have 2 launch pads on a plateau. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Should be good, Hezwa. We have about 700 in the bank. 700 thou. If I do this mission, it should give me enough. We might have to do one more after it. But this mission is axing 3 contracts with 1 satellite. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. So, the launch table rotational control should be in the 0 position, enabled in the forward direction. The transporter erector control should be at 0'd position, enabled in the forward direction. The master control should be 0, enabled in the forward direction as well. Debug controller should be offline and 0'd. Debug controller is offline. The next thing we're going to do is unlock the locking pins here. And here. Okay, it looks like we got a little bit of a sag. That's no problem. All I got to do is just undo that.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Undo that. That should knock everything back into position. Okay. All right. Hey, Frosty, what's going on? Wait, is EJ reading off a checklist? Yes. All right. The next step here, now that the TE and the launch table pins are unlocked, we are going to move into the vertical position here. We are go for vehicle verticalization. It's alright, Wookie. When the thing gets upright, the weight of the fuel load will kind of bend it right back into position. Not too worried. Rideshare, this is 1 satellite that's designed to do 3 missions, guys. I have 1 high Kerbin orbit to go to that's above the moon's orbit. We're going to nail that. And then I have 2 different types of orbits that I need to get to around Minmus. This satellite is also a relay satellite. This is the Minmus Reconnaissance orbiter. We're going to get it to kill 1 commercial contract for high Kerbin orbit, and then 2 commercial contracts for orbits around Minmus, for a polar and an equatorial orbit around Minmus. If I can get all 3, each one of those pays pretty dang well. I think each one of them pays about 80, so we should get about 240K here. So we should be just shy of 1 million. And that should, hopefully, give me enough to, should give me enough to get big SSDO operations back up and running. Hey, Slide, thanks for the great content. Not a problem. Share. What did you need a crane for? Put payload in the payload bay, Reveril? So this spacecraft, guys, this spacecraft came back from space. This thing has flown 2 times already into orbit without recovering. And it should be good. I mean, we should be able to theoretically, I think the record that we set for this thing was like 7, for one of these is 7 missions before I broke it. Just like Dragon, that's right. I mean, literally at the beginning of this stream, it was on the runway from the last mission that it ran. It looks like it did bend a little bit in the center right there, but that's okay. How many missions do we need to break even? We're 7 million deep on the SSTO project. And I've probably, let's see, I've used the small SSTO to gain enough money to fund the big SSTO three times now. This will be the 3rd funding round, I guess, of doing missions with the small one. I did it, we had enough, launched one, crashed it, did it again, had enough, launched another one, crashed that too. Then I did a lot of testing to make sure that it worked, to make sure I could figure out the problem. And then now we're raising a 3rd rounds of funds for the big SSTO. So that's cumulatively like 3.5 mil. So we've recouped about, we're still 50% under, but not bad. It's not the worst. All right, let's go. So first step here is to undock. Undock the transporter erector. TE latch is undocked. The next step is to go down here in our cal configurations. Cal configuration debug should be off. The rotational controller should be disabled, and it should be set to the reverse position at 60. TE rotation should be set to the reverse position, and it should stay enabled. The master rotation sequencer should be disabled, set to 0, and set to forward. Perfect. Okay, cal controller sequencing for the next step is good to prepare for launch operations. So what we're going to do here is lock the launch box out. Launch box is locked out on the first try. We are go for transporter erector retract. TE retract has begun. You gotta play this and crank the volume. I promise it's worth it. You know that these things add up during the day. If everybody wants me to see a 5-minute YouTube video and 30 people want me to do that, that's a good chunk of the stream. What is this? Now that's what a Formula 1 car should sound like. Gore-Tex, is there wood near me? What do you mean? Oh, Gore-Tex, yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, done. Okay. Strong back's almost down. Okay, we're in the retracted position. We've completed all launch operations. Or we completed all steps up to launch operations. The vehicle is sitting at 89.6. That's where it was last time and the time before that. Everything is good in that regard. We'll now open up the mission log and file the appropriate flight plan. Let's do this. So this is a 3-company rideshare mission. So what we're gonna end up calling this is just Minmus Recon Orbiter. The Minmus Reconnaissance Orbiter. High curve, so it's going 85 to 85. We're using a Mark II sat bus here. 85 to 85 to high curb and orbit to Minmus to polar Minmus. Well, we could just say to Minmus, that's fine. Coordinate the new T0 time here in a second. Payload is sitting at 1.14. 1.14 T. We're using Launch Complex 3. This is the 3rd time we're using this pad without recovering it. 6th time total. This is the 3rd flight of SN07. With after its refurb, it's 8th flight total. This is a triple commercial satellite mission and Minmus relay. Okay. Time to coordinated T0 time. Fueling and launch operations should take about 10 minutes. So let's go Y5 day 204 00:45:00. That gives us a T-minus 10 minutes and 28 minute count until liftoff. Fueling operations should be done by then. Chat. Hey S, what's going on? I saw your cap. SpaceX. May I ask, where did you get a SpaceX cap? Kennedy Space Center is where I bought that one. Any outstanding things from any outstanding line items from the chat? Anything you saw during integration? Dr. Proctor. Best ride of my life. There you go. Check friction control. Okay. Friction control is clean. Anything else? Payload fuel tanks disabled. All right. Payload fuel tanks are locked out. Cabin lights. Cabin lights are fine. Girls on board. It's uncrewed. It's uncrewed. There's a party over in the VAB, Ving. You want to go over there? Control surfaces. Control surfaces are locked out after the last flight. Alright, I'm going to open up the fill and drain valve here, and we are go for fueling. Fill and drain valve is open. Stand by for the fueling procedure. To open up the SSTO's fuel tanks. Gotta remember, this thing is reusable, so I have to manually refill it every time. Kinda like an airplane. It's like if an airplane and a wedge of cheese kinda decided to have a kid. we still are carrying some residual fuel left over from the last mission, which is kind of cool. It's a lot of tanks to fuel. Yeah, Gray. In order to get the mass equally distributed, so this thing would fly like its real life, or, well, like what its real life counterparts should have flown, I had to move the tanks around in all different positions. I had to overcome a pretty hardcore challenge with this one. This thing is hard to do for a couple of reasons. One, first and foremost, this thing is based off of the X-33, Lockheed's X-33 and Venture Star. This vehicle on the right here. It's based off of the X-33. The X-33 was a proposed single stage to orbit lifting solution. Well, the Venture Star was. X-33 was the prototype for it. That's what it would have looked like right there. It's literally a flying wedge of cheese. Now, I didn't just want to build something that looked like Venture Star and then I fudged it to make it fly right? What I did was, because this is a NASA project, it was a joint venture project between NASA and Lockheed Martin. The reason why I did that, the reason why I jumped in on it was because it was a joint venture. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All the technical resources for this thing are out on the internet. Public information. How the thing flies, how the design, what it was supposed to do, all the testing. And if you look at these pictures, right? The fuel tanks, dude. Look at that. I can't make that shape. This right here, they were bilobe carbon composite fuel tanks. I can't make that in Kerbal. That's not a thing. So I did clip fuel tanks I clipped the fuel tanks in a way to mimic the bilobe shaped design and also mimic the proper fuel densities in the right area to get the vehicle to fly correctly. Basically, this thing is designed to fly as crappy as the real one, because let's be real, a flying wedge of cheese doesn't fly very well. That doesn't fly too incredibly well. So I spread the tanks out and I moved them into different positions to get it to handle like the real one. Sherry, what's up? Don't know if you remember Vanksy from chat a long time ago, but I was pretty active in chat and took a break from Twitch, back with a new username. Vanksy, yeah, you had like beige. Your name was beige. It was either beige or light blue, if I'm remembering right, Vank. Yes, I remember you. I think it was light blue, if I'm remembering correctly, Sherry. Yeah, I remember you, of course. Yeah, I would imagine the thing handles only marginally better than a shopping cart. Pretty much, Gray. Yeah, dude. If you go too far, if you sink too far into the atmosphere too quickly, the thing will just spin out of control. And we went and looked at the wind tunnel test models, because I have a PDF in here. I had a PDF in here, and it turns out that the real one does the same thing. From NASA's predictive testing, the thing never flew. But from their predictive testing, it actually flies like trash, too. It needs to stay on a very, very shallow descent trajectory. And it had nasty side slip problems as well, which is really interesting to understand. It's really interesting to see. So, once again, I didn't design this thing to fly well in KSP. I designed it to fly like the real one. And that is a little bit harder of a challenge than one might think. But either way, let's go and let's fuel it. That's correct, Beryl. Seems like a bit of a design flaw if it would fly like that. How are you going to get a wedge of cheese to fly correctly, Admiral? Honest question. Not make a wedge of cheese? The thing is, so Admiral, I mean, yeah, obviously not make a wedge of cheese. Do you want to see what the other alternatives were? The actual hell. That's SERV. It's a first stage that's shaped like a pod. And because it's shaped like a pod, it can come back down. With a heat shield, etc., etc. Yeah. Yep. Chrysler. No joke. Chrysler. I'd rather you make the Hershey Kiss fire breather. Yeah. Next build? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Well, SERV wasn't... it was either SERV or the space shuttle, if you really want to know. But point is that when you're making something come back from space, you have to get it to fly through re-entry correctly, and that sometimes means that you have to make something that doesn't fly down here too well. We're beginning fuel tank redistribution now. You can have a wedge of cheese, or you can have a biscuit. Take your pick. A shuttle I made years ago that you shared on stream. I remember. Yep. Yep. Steri, look what I'm doing now. I took the... So, Steri, you remember the panel shuttle, right? Surely you remember that. That was from about your time. Remember the panel shuttle? I kind of took that to the next level with the triangle panels. Okay. Anyway, shut the music out here. We're beginning final launch operations. T0 is set for 45. We are 2 minutes and 14 seconds out from the count. We'll pick up the count here and release it from the final hold here. Pending chat. I remember, it looks really good what you're making now. Cool. Okay. We're at T-minus 2 minutes and counting. Friction is already checked out. Hey, Checo, what's going on? We are fully fueled and ready to go. Chat is go. T-minus 2 minutes and counting. First thing we're going to do here is begin ground gas closeout after we do engine thrust chill down, or engine thermal checkout here. Let's go. Cycle the throttle. Okay. Thrust vector control checkout and thermal conditioning on the twin KS25s is happening now. TVC checkout is confirmed. Beginning groundside gas closeout now, disabling the cross feed. All tanks are at flight pressure. Vehicles now pressed for flight. Reading a full tank of gas. Groundside gas closeout is confirmed. Groundside separation systems are armed. Control point is nominal. That doesn't really mean anything. We are set to the right control point here. Guess I got to hear sonic booms today. Pretty loud, huh? Yep, pretty loud. A good solid thunk thunk. That's right. Falcon 9 landing was much louder. I mean, honestly, Vulcan, I think Falcon 9 is coming in a little bit faster than the capsule, don't you think? Like, if you just want to sit here and think about it. Dual sonic booms made me so happy, reminded me of the shuttle days. Yep. Sitting at T-minus 1 minute and counting. All systems are looking good. We've gone for auto sequencer start. K-33's primary computers have control of all vehicle critical functions. Nice hat. Thanks, Sawyer. Route 154 hat, man. That's right. Rock, report range status. Status check. Go Minmus Reconnaissance Orbiter. Go K-33. Go SN7. Clear to proceed with terminal count. T-minus 30 seconds in game. About 1 minute in real time. Range Operations Coordinator is go for launch. We got clear skies and good visibility. Okay. All flight data windows are go. T-minus 30 seconds and counting. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Go for main engine start. 2, 1. And we have a liftoff. Liftoff. K-33 SN7 carrying the Minmus Reconnaissance Orbiter. Cleared for pitch program. Vehicle's now pitching downrange. TWR is 1.3 out of the gates. Everything's looking good. Now 1 kilometer in altitude, 30 seconds into the flight. All systems looking good. Next step is maximum dynamic pressure. I'm controlling it, Admiral. "40 seconds into the flight, all systems looking good. Dynamic pressure at 7.8 kilopascals, TWR 1.6, 1.2 G on the ascent. All systems still looking good here. Max Q. Next call in the flight is the call for supersonic. Vehicle is now supersonic. Call from the flight controllers stating that K-33-7 has gone out of the transonic regime into the supersonic regime, blasting its way up into space. Stand by for initial throttle down. Initial throttle down is confirmed. Engine's now throttling back to 75% of rated. Engine's now throttling back to 50% of rated performance. Everything's looking good. Vehicles crossing 1.4 kilometers a second. TWR is 1.5. Dynamic pressure is 200 pascals and decreasing as we make our way up into the vacuum here. KS25 entering the deep cycle throttle mode. Everything's still looking good on the vehicle. Going right down the track. Track is looking good.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Bacon, 17-month resub. Thank you very much. Vehicles past 1.8 kilometers a second. Everything's looking good. Deploys the satellite, and that goes out to Minmus steering. Vehicle's now almost to 2 kilometers a second. Stand by. Press for main engine cutoff. SN7 onboard computers should be moving the engines into the cutoff position here momentarily. We have Miko confirmed. Miko confirmed right on the money. Switching over to the orbiter engines here. Orbiting maneuver and engines should be primed in a moment here. Okay. We have a good OMS 1 ignition on the vehicle. What's up, Maverick? I have a space station, Supernova. Yeah, hopefully, King. Yeah, wrong guys. Yeah, you ain't wrong, man. Taking on is expensive. It's expensive, Maverick. I don't want to do that. Doesn't have the thrust of these engines either. YouTube VODs, real. Do you think it could go further than Kerbin orbit? No. Maybe into a slightly higher orbit. Those thrusters are very efficient, but that doesn't matter if you're moving a big mass. Okay, we have a positive perigee. We are perigee positive. Perry G. Who the heck's Perry? Would you like to upload your mission log? We're working on an avenue to do that better, and I swear to God, if somebody was just, oh, well, you could just Google Docs. No. I'm working on something else. There's also the YouTube VODs, dudes. So always skip through the YouTube VODs. Every time I play Kerbal, it condenses it into a smaller VOD, so you can scrub through that. It's 100% XL. Don't do me like that. Come on. He's Appo's brother, Perry G. Yep. People G. Okay, we have Ohms 1 shutdown. Nominal orbital insertion, 86 by 85. All right. Seven, your go for payload bay door open. Okay. Undoing the fastener struts. Unlocking the payload dispenser. Stand by, we're moving the payload into the deployed position. Looked pretty good to me, Canadian. What is Jennings doing when he shoves the screwdriver down into the engine? He's grounding out the starter motor. If you ground the starter motor, Flykin, it creates a connection with the negative terminal of the battery. It's a really quick and easy way to start a car if you need to. Okay. Stand by. We are go for deploy on the vehicle. We have a good deploy on the Minmus Reconnaissance orbiter. Pressurizing onboard fuel tanks. Delta V indicators are reading correctly. First burn is keyed in. 870 meters a second Delta V. What mechanism do you dispense satellites with? A decoupler. It's a robotic with a decoupler attached to it. I turn it up right, and I hit the decoupler, and it dispenses the satellite. It's not rocket science, dudes. Gotta go around. Yeah, be serious. Send 3 or 4 out there. I've tried to send a relay before and it didn't work because I screwed up. Hopefully this should be a good, successful mission. We got 8 minutes on the burn time. Okay, T-minus 10 minutes for initial insertion here. Wow, that's gonna suck. We'll double boost it. Nah, screw it. Send it. It's fine. We have good ignition. Let's see what it does. How do you attach the payload to the coupler outside of the VAB? Payload dispensers are disposable, guys. They're recycled. I recover them. Hey, Bill. BJ's the man. Biddies for buddies. Thanks, Bill. I appreciate that, buddy. Right on. See you later. See you later, Navigator. Haha. Jeep.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Hey, Cord Run, 10-month resub. Thank you very much. I think there's like 5 bills in the chat now. 5 bills? I'm not paying them. Yeah, ion engines aren't very powerful, but they are by far and away the most efficient propulsion in the game. But they're not very powerful, so I don't really use them. These burns are long enough, guys. I don't want to bore you to death too much. Bill number 184-36572, checking in. Yeah, you feel that stiff breeze right now? That's the engine working. Here, I can serenade you with this. No, no, put it down. Bad. Ah, yes, the French national anthem. Oh God, it hurts! Stop! Stop it! Engage the silent drive. Can you do any Katy Perry? No, 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 no! What are you doing? No, no, no! I'm sorry, I figured I'd just have some in-flight entertainment. Oh, snap. What's that, Bill? Number 99. Happy, healthy, and home. Welcome back on Earth. Inspiration 4's mission doesn't end here. Help us reach 200 million fundraising goal for St. Jude. Elon says, count me in for 50 million. Yo, my guy. My guy. That's amazing. What a legend. Thank you, EJ. Our next middle school talent show performer is Billy playing kazoo. Yeah, I think they hit their goal, huh? Since when does EJ... The Axeman? Since when do I do that? I don't know, man. That down for a second. Back to the spaceship. Good. Oh God, turn it off, kidding. That's rich coming from you. Cool. Perfect. Alright, so 2 degrees inclined. That's not a problem. See last. Okay. How far into orbit does the kazoo have to be up there to stay? Long way. Alright, hang on. I went a little teensy-weensy bit over. Burned like an extra 2 to 3 seconds. Bingo. Alright, so the next orbit should be about a 300 meter a second circularization right here. And we have a slightly offset. Okay, perfect. Let's get out there. Send it. We're gonna coast here for a moment. It's alright, no, it's fine. EJ will remember that. Is the moon gonna eat it? Oh. See, we good. It's just, yeah, when we launch small sats like this, guys, it just takes a second to do the burn. Hey, P, what's going on? For it. Got it. First contract in the bag. 74 G's in the bank. All right. Now, what are you doing? Game is going a little weird there. Yep. Okay. Bi-elliptical Hohmann transfer should get me what I'm looking for here. So basically, if I'm trying to get to Minmus right now, I'm going to match its inclination, but I'm going to put my apogee a little bit lower, right? And if I put the apogee a little bit lower, that means, you know, at AP I'm still going faster, and then basically circularize up here. And judging by that, I should be able to basically go around here, do another burn here, and then get a Hohmann transfer right to it. It should put me in the right phasing here. It's just going to take a second. So let's go ahead and do that. That's why you were asking? Yeah, we're fine. If we stayed in this orbit, it would eat us. Yeah, the moon would eat us. We don't want that. let's get her done. Ready? Get her done. Greetings, fellow space nerd. What's up, Steve? .500 meters a second left. Okay, we're perfectly aligned with Minmus on its tilt. Now, all I should have to do is just this. It should get me a pretty good intercept. Nope, it didn't. That's good. Nope. Before, this was giving me a good intercept, but it's not. It's not now. So we're gonna be racing tonight. No, we gotta hunt the streamer tonight, dude. Okay. Now, we just have to wait till we kind of get into good phase with Minmus. Which is right there. Alright, cool. Alright. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna time warp for it. Let's do it. We're going about 36 days into the future. I think I allotted about 30 days for the total mission here before it gets into its final orbit, which is pretty good for a small sat. I've just got to, basically, because I don't have a lot of fuel, I just have to wait for the most efficient times to do things. In this particular case, I have to wait till I'm a little bit behind and a little bit below Minmus. But it's at a much bigger scale than just being behind like a couple kilometers of a spacecraft or something. So alright, let's go. Next maneuver. Okay. So this should get us near into Minmus's SOI. And then we just got to hit those 2 orbits, and those should pay out, and then bring the SSTO down, and we're home free. Okay, time warp to the next node. Should have a good signal out here now that we're, now that this has a relay on it. Need to do Hunt the Streamer in Blaine County one day. Nah, I'm good. It'd be too difficult, I think, man. Okay, we're in the orbit. Tick. Second one is good. 87, 7, and 8. Perfect. Okay. Now the last orbit. I have to burn a little bit radial out to change my periapsis here. Periapsis needs to basically, or the paramin needs to be lined up with the descending node right there, or the apomin right there. That's perfect. Now, fortunately, on Minmus, because Minmus has low gravitational acceleration, it's really easy to just do a course change like this. Very simple. Just like that. This would, on Kerbin at this altitude, this would be a lot more delta V. so now what we're going to do, out of my AP, we have 354 delta V left. So let's look to see which way this is going. Alright, so what we have to do is basically take the left at Albuquerque here next time around. So remember, even out on Minmus, guys, I'm still utilizing what's called the O-berth effect. You basically, I want to change the perigee in my orbit because the PE needs to be over here, not perigee, paramin. I need to move the paramin of the orbit out here. You always want to move the best time to change periapsis, if you want to raise or lower it, is at AP, and vice versa. The best time to change AP is at PE. This is Kerbal Orbital Mechanics 101. Is this going to be on the test? I don't know. When are you going to go to the moon? Change that. Screwed up. Okay, good. There's the maneuver node. Gonna go around Minmus. Oh, nice. I can't play Hunt the Streamer, though my girlfriend is trying to sleep and won't let me talk on Discord. Oh my god, it's 1:54. T-minus 4 days. Yep. Get her earplugs. Tell her this is you and she can accept or leave. Okay, I'll be right back.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Sky Z's, how'd splashdown go? 100% successful, Sky. It's kind of surreal. Like, Sky, I'll be honest with you. I really do not think people understand what just happened. Like, the gravity, of this cannot be understated. Which is, I mean, it's pretty insane. SpaceX is making it look easy. They're making it look easy, dude. They seriously, masters of their craft. It's kind of ridiculous that it's just not. There's really no end to that thought. It's just kind of ridiculous. You know, I can't help but think someday. We're not at that point yet, but we're definitely getting there. I can't help but think that someday we'll, you know, this makes space flight seem just that much more routine, and I think that was the point. You know, it's a Minmus Reconnaissance. We call it Miro, Minmus Reconnaissance Orbiter. That's the first time I've called it Miro. I'll be honest with you. Okay, that's the last orbit. Oh, yeah, baby. There you go, Sky. 3 missions completed. I won't put 100% mission success yet. Because gotta get 7 back down now. I want spaceflight to be routine, but I also don't want it to lose its excitement quite like air travel did. S, let me ask you this. When did air travel get expensive? Once air travel got boring, once you could basically take a flight anywhere in the world. I could go buy a plane ticket for like $500 and be on the other side of the world in 16 hours. Right? That's when it got boring. Basically when we figured out all the useful places to fly to. Space is a little bit bigger than that. 980. 980 thou. I mean, maybe someday, as just human behavior, someday going to the moon is going to be boring to some. It's like that episode of Futurama. You ever watch Luck of the Fryish? It's like that episode of Futurama, man. Rip the stream pause. S, let me ask you this. When did air travel get boring? Air travel got boring, essentially, when we basically flew to all the cool places on Earth. And that's it. There's plenty more cool places in space. It's going to be a while before we consider that boring. Okay, we're 85 circular. Let's start initiating Operation 300 here, which is the 3rd phase of the mission. First phase was launch. Second phase was on-orbit operations. Third is the landing phase. Let's get a maneuver dialed in. Set it for 30. Okay, time warp to that maneuver, and let's get this vehicle back down on the ground. Okay, stand by for Operation 303. That's from the Space Shuttle's user manual. Please ditch the adapter this time. John, that's what you want to do. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to ditch the adapters. I don't want to lose money. What kind of RCS are you using, Vernier? Okay, the orbit burn was good. Setting control surfaces on. Testing out the speed brake. Speed brake articulation is good. Test the body flap. Body flap controls are good. Set body flap to 3.5. Why did you decide to RTLS instead of ATO the second to last mission? There's not enough fuel to get to orbit. We wasted too much fuel on cosine gravity losses. It wouldn't have made it, yes. And yeah, it wouldn't have made it. It didn't have enough fuel. I can already tell you that right now. The margins are razor thin on this thing. And that's on purpose. It's an SSTO. It has to be that way. Well, at least I designed it to be that way. Let's put it that way. Okay. We have entry interface, bringing up YPR input control, setting the angle of attack to 15 degrees. Let's bring her home. The margins are over-engineered, but unfortunately when you make a small SSTO like this, there's no getting around it. I just can't beat the tank mass fraction in this game, so without like a mod or something. So, yeah, it has to be that way. There's really no getting around it. Unless, you know, I could take the arrow shell off, but I'm not doing that. Taking the arrow shell off would make it just fine. But Chad made a big fuss about this when I was first engineering it. They're like, oh, just take the tanks off. Just take all the arrow shell off. It flies fine. It flies fine. I'm like, I don't want it to fly fine. I want it to fly like the real one. So I put all this other stuff on it, and it turns out if you try to make it fly like the real one, i.e. putting a bunch of stuff on it to make a lot of drag and pull it in different directions like the real thing, it ends up flying like the real thing, and it ends up having the same kind of mass margins as the real thing, which is strange. My favorite RTLS quote: let's not practice Russian roulette. Yeah, see, John Young knew. The real one wasn't actually an SSTO, was it? The X-33, no, but the Venture Star, yes. Yay, Dish, that's pretty cool. Alright, fellas, I know where this conversation is headed, to be honest. You could have done this, you could have done this. It's in the past. I don't regret the decisions that I made, to be honest with you. It sucks losing the SSTO, but I ended up learning a lot, and it made my launching procedures a lot better. I fixed a lot of things And I found the root cause of a lot of different problems from the SN10 crash. So, no, I don't regret what I did, to be honest, and you can't change the past. But I can already see where this kind of conversation goes on stream. We're going to be like, well, you could have done this, well, you should do that. I don't care. I'm going to keep flying it the way that I know works, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to sound like a jerk. I'm going to keep flying it the way I know works correctly and keep doing operational missions and keep making money. This is the kind of conversations I really don't like having when I'm trying to re-enter. Because I got to watch this thing, man. Most likely, Facha, yeah. Iceman, what do you do for a living? I'm full-time Twitch. I've been full-time Twitch since September 19th, 2015. I've been streaming on Twitch since December of 2012. They should be mixing it, Eagle. NASCAR fighting Chase versus Hendricks. Good on you. You're incredibly talented. Joy to watch. Thanks, buddy. Wait, so like 6 years in about 1 hour? Yeah. Think SpaceX will ever take a crack at an SSDO? Sure. Yeah, I actually do, S. It's not going to be an SSDO for Earth, though. Pick it up when I'm laying down. They're already making a Martian SSTO. There's one sitting on a test pad in Boca Chica. Lunar Starship is an SSTO for the moon. Yeah, 5 head. Of course they're gonna make an SSTO. So on the streamer for your 6th full-time anniversary. Yeah, Yarg, it's just a sheer coincidence that that's a thing, dude. Hang on. Okay. We're coming in just a little bit hot here. The Lunar Ascent Module was an SSTO, that's right. Okay, beginning the first S turn. Pie slice. Okay, everything's looking good here. begun our first S turn here. Sonic booms heard over the mountains. I'm putting it down on the runway, Iceman. I don't know about you, buddy. I'm going to put it down right there on that runway. I always overshoot, Iceman. I overshoot on purpose. It's entirely done on purpose. The reason why I do it is because it's a glider. I have brakes. I have no propulsion. Right? Think about that. I don't have any prop. I mean, I do, but that's not what you want, right? That's not what we want to do. We want to glide back to the runway. If you're a glider, you know, maintain altitude, maximize your potential energy by maintaining altitude, and use that energy and deploy it when you need it. Basically, fly through re-entry, but always overshoot, because you can always slow down over the launch site. You can always slow down over it. Slow down over the launch site. Why undershoot? If you undershoot, you can't speed up. You can slow down, but you can't speed up because it's a glider. You know? Okay. Transonic. So I basically just stall the sucker over the runway and just, that's it. So basically what we're gonna do, I stalled it over the runway. We started stalling like crazy, and now just turn around and land. What's a good rule of thumb? Always overshoot. Always overshoot if you're trying to land back at KSC. If you have a glider, overshoot and then just turn around. You just got to make sure you slow down enough to be able to turn around and have enough I was going to say have enough money, but have enough altitude to glide back to the runway. I always put myself on an overshoot trajectory every time. The space shuttle did that in real life because it's a glider. Get to the place you're trying to get to and then slow down. Don't slow down and then hope you're going to have enough to get to the place that you want to go, right? Don't mess up. What's up, Rocket Guy? Closing the speed brakes. All right. Now moving around for heading alignment here. SN7 beginning its final runway alignment for landing at 27 here. What's up, Rocket Guy? Thanks for the raid, man. Well, Schmoogly's got you. Yes, I think. All right. Gear coming. Gear is down. Oof. Another carrier landing there. I stalled it. That was a bad landing. It was a bad landing.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Tactical just joined in time for a landing. There you go. Yeah, it was a little rough, but she's back in one piece. 7 lives to fly another day. Closing out body flap controller. Closing out speed brake controller. All control surfaces are locked out. Congrats on the landing. Thank you. Not a bad landing. If it still has all its parts attached. Yeah. Gotta get better at flying these things. Convoy 1. Wheel stop. We have wheel stop. 100% mission success. All objectives achieved. Landed at runway 27. The landing date is Y5, day 252, 03:53:06. Save that out. Boom. Bam, crash, we done. That's it, mate. We're done here. No, we're not done. This is number 50. You got a problem, take it out with Kalitri. Alright, guys, if you're here for Hunt the Streamer,
Discovery,
let's get to
go
it.
at throttle up.
Hey, what's up, man? 60-month resub. Thank you. All right, let me just go through here. Gotta go out to the other launch site. Cover that. All right. 999590. We're so damn close. Do we have any science data missions here? All right, Dino. See ya. Okay, Kelly. We're just a teeny weeny bit short. Oh, wow. Hold stationary orbit above that. Thermometer, accelerometer, resource survey satellite. Man. OMB. Oh yeah, Chief, there you go. I might grab this one and do that as the last mission. Because that advance is really good and it pays really good. We get this contract done, we're good for the big SSTO. Oh, wow. Hunt the Streamer is pretty much starting now. I'm just looking through my contracts over here for KSP. And once KSP 2 comes out, I'll be watching the stream every free moment I have. Hey, thanks, be serious. Right on, man. Oh, man. All right. I'm gonna take this one. 1054. Good number. The last thing I'm gonna do here. The next mission we gotta run is a station rotation now, so let's get out into the daytime here. And then we did a 36-day time warp during that mission, basically. So I'm gonna go up to the station. I'm gonna farm all the science off of there, and then the next thing that we need is next thing I need is a crew SSTO. How much science do we got on here? 153. I'll take that. 4. Let's just pretend it's 154, okay? Because, you know. Can you do a crew and satellite mission together? Not enough payload mass, Foch. Don't worry, the SSTO is operating pretty stably now. Dude, I mean, like, look, I know it doesn't seem like much, but I'm operating a launch site that is 100% non-dependent on KSC. All it needs is fuel and payload. That's it. That's all we need for the whole thing to work. That's pretty damn good, man. I don't think that should be understated. There's nothing out there, Yarg. There's nothing out there, dude. KSC is a dry spot for ore. It's annoying as hell. Can't even drill the pads, dude. Or else I would have already. Yeah, but I made a big fuel truck. The fuel truck is big. Very big. Very big. Anything in here that we can unlock? Nah. Nothing. We tried drilling. Alright. That's where we're going to leave. We have a crew rotation. And, yeah. That's probably Tuesday's stream. Yeah. EJ, I'm your first sub. Who had the longest follow? Was it Yarg, Jason, Schmoogly? Man, I've been doing this for a long time, man. Bah! Pie Guy. Are you here? Schmoog did. Mine got reset from a mobile glitch a while ago. Oof. You don't need Tuesday for Route 154? No, I need Monday for Route 154. Or do you want me to stream on Monday and take Tuesday off before Route 154? You take your pick. Hi, guy. Do you see Weather Guy in chat? Weather Guy? He's good people. He wants to do Hunt the Streamer with us tonight. So can you go through the motions here while I'm firing up GTA to get that all working? It's almost time for the big dog. All up to you, just asking. Anth, what would you do? Tell him to DM you in Discord. He's here. He's in chat. You're both guys. Hey, you're both guys of Weather and Pie, okay? You think I should take Monday off, Anth? Alright. I could just stream both days. But I do have some stuff that I have to, I have some checks that I need to cash and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for KSP, guys. But we got GTA Hunt the